Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had to record tonight. I had to come to the people based off what we just saw. We just saw the second highest scoring performance in NBA history. Bam Adebayo on a random Tuesday decides to score 83 points, 9 rebounds, 40 something free throw attempts, and is now the second highest scorer in NBA history. Before I get to the hate, because there's a lot of hate coming, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you guys to know. I would like to congratulate Bam Adebayo, the Miami Heat, the greatest women's basketball player currently in Asia Wilson, and all of Bam's loved ones who was able to witness him make history tonight. We saw on some of the highlights, his mother was there. She was crying. It was a very, very joyous occasion for a lot of people in the arena. The Miami Heat players kept feeding him the ball. And he did it. He hit the free throws at the end of the game. I believe he was at 77. All the rest of them free throws to get the record. 2 more points than Kobe Bryant. We just have the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game as the highest, but we ain't got footage of it. We don't have There's no footage of Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points. So what we saw tonight from Bam Adebayo was the highest scoring performance that has been televised. 2 more points than Kobe Bryant. Congratulations to him. Now here comes the hate. A lot of people might say that people that are in the basketball community that are Kobe Bryant fans might be trying to protect the legacy, might be trying to protect the things that he did on the basketball court when he was here. Rest in peace to the GOAT, one of the GOATs of this shit. That we may be trying to protect his legacy as the years pass, and it seems Kobe can be somewhat forgotten about since he's gone now. We have these new people that have come and changed the game. Steph Curry has changed the game, ladies and gentlemen. There have been very, very great players in the last 10 years since Kobe Bryant retired. We've seen some great things in the NBA since Kobe Bryant has retired. Some people got him in top 5. Some people got him in top 10. Some say he's the best player ever. But a lot of the things that I've seen lately has Kobe Bryant outside of the top 10 all time. One of the things as fans that we herald so much is that 2005-2006 season where he averaged 35 points a game, where he scored 62 points in 3 quarters, where he had his 81-point game, where he had Smush Parker as his point guard and didn't have much Chris Mim. Shout out Lamar Odom, who's a great versatile player, but Sasha Vujicic, Brian Cook. Who else was on that 06 team? Nobody worth a damn. And each and every night, Kobe gave you a show. Kobe was in the apex of his abilities, in my opinion, just as far as scoring, just as far as understanding the game. When he hit that stride around that 06 mark, it was different. It was something like we've never seen before, honestly. So Bam scores 83 points tonight, and let me tell you, nobody expected it. I don't think anybody was watching a Miami Heat Washington Wizards matchup on a random Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. But Twitter starts buzzing. People are starting to track what's going on. I think I saw one tweet that said he had 67 at the time. And then I refreshed my feed. He had 77, and that's when I tuned to the game, and I had to watch what was going on the final 2 to 3 minutes of this game. Now, this is where the hate starts, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the hate starts. If I'm a hater, let me know. It's okay. But what I saw from the Miami Heat and Bam Adebayo was some of the most non-ethical basketball shit that I've ever seen in my life. The Miami Heat start fouling the Washington Wizards intentionally, up 20 points to get Bam the ball and for him to break the record. Multiple times. Now, again, I don't play in the damn NBA. Let's get this stuff out the way. Let's just get it out the way. I don't play in the damn NBA. If I had a chance to score 80 damn points, I probably would do it the same way. $80 points in a game. I'm that close. I got 70-something. And my team chooses to intentional foul and give me the ball whenever I need it. I'm probably going to try to score that 80. Let's look at these stats, because I want you guys to know exactly how many free throw attempts this man had. How many free throw attempts does this man have? Bam Adebayo attempted 43 free throws tonight, was 36 of 43 from the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, this man attempted 43 damn free throws. And again, I didn't watch the game. I've watched the highlights. And yes, he was dominating. I believe had 30 in the first quarter or more in the first quarter. But what I witnessed those last 2 to 3 minutes and that how the Miami Heat moved, I felt like may have put a stain on what the brilliance of what Bam Adebayo did. It's okay to get 77, and that's what your team needed from you. But the garbage time baskets at the end kind of just made that 83 feel small in a way. And how could an 83-point game feel small when it's the second highest scoring performance ever? Because your team didn't need it. A lot of people are bringing up the case on Twitter right now. Before Kobe even scored the 81, he had 62 points in 3 quarters, and Phil Jackson decided to sit him. There was a discussion that Phil and Kobe had during that time if he wanted to go back in the game, if he wanted to, get more buckets. But the game was already decided, and Kobe Bryant decided to sit down and said, I'll get it another time. Weeks later, we see Kobe get the 81. We see the Los Angeles Lakers in that game down 20. Down 20 damn points. And Kobe Bryant needed each and every bucket in order to will them back into the game, create a momentum. 55 points in the second half for Kobe Bryant. 18 for 20 from the line, I believe. Not no 36 down free throws. And it just felt wrong today from what I saw from Bam. I'm sorry. If I'm a hater, I'm a hater. But how you get those points matters. It was getting to a point where the Wizards had 3 people on him. This man's just attempting shots. This man's doing anything he can do to break the record. Hey, so would I. But I have to point it out. I have to point out what we saw today from Bam Adebayo. We saw a brilliant performance. But at the same time, those were not ethical hoops that we saw at the end of that game. That was nasty. That was nasty work. If nobody gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Nasty work. What are we doing? Hey, your name is Edge in the record books, no matter what. And my question is, how will this be viewed and perceived from the public going forward? How will this Bam Adebayo 83-point game be looked at in the future? Twitter is in a blaze right now. Let me read a couple tweets for you guys. The pettiest Laker fan says this: respect to Bam, but seeing someone score 83 in garbage time is not the same as a player having to score 81 to win the game. I agree. Sporting Logical says this: congrats to Bam, but call me anti-fun if you want. Fouling up 20 plus points to chase records is gross. Like I said, I would have gone for it too. He was hot. You're never going to get hot like this. What we've learned from NBA players. When you get hot like that, you need to take full advantage of what's going on in the situation, because you're never in your whole career going to be as hot as you are right now. So take advantage of it, and Bam did. But it was a manufactured 83, ladies and gentlemen. It was a manufactured 83. It might have been an ethical 70-something, but that 83 and what I saw those last 2 to 3 minutes was nasty work. Don't even try to compare this to what Kobe Bean Bryant did 20 years ago when he scored 81. In a very, very, very different NBA, it's non-comparable. You can't even equate the magnitude of the Kobe Bryant 81-point game. Bobby Mark says this on Twitter: prior to tonight, Bam Adebayo averaged 4.8 free throws per game. Tonight he shot 43, making 36 of them. Wizard Muse says, I've seen my team suffer the biggest comeback loss in NBA history. I've seen my franchise star tear his Achilles. I've seen my team win 18 games and get the 6th pick. My team hasn't won 50 games or a conference finals appearance since the 70s. This is one of my worst moments as a fan. And as a fan of the NBA, I feel like this is a bad moment as well. What can I say? I need to find this other tweet that told y'all niggas y'all got to get right with God. Y'all got to get right with God, I'm telling you. This man says on Twitter right here, my favorite tweet of tonight: this nigga Bam Adebayo broke Kobe's record, and y'all think we not in the end times? Start getting right with God before it's too late. What happened to the game I love, ladies and gentlemen? What happened to the National Basketball Association? And the ethical hoops that we saw day in and day out, when the likes of a LeBron and a Kobe and a T-Mac and a Vince and an Allen Iverson and a Dirk Nowitzki and a Tim Duncan were in the league. I sound like the old man, get off my lawn. But I didn't like what I saw tonight. And maybe it's just my Kobe fandom, but it felt nasty what I saw. It bothered me what I saw. This doesn't have anything to do with Kobe's legacy. What Kobe did on that court speaks for itself. Speaks for itself a thousand times before I can even say any damn thing about Kobe Bryant. Now, if you want to have some conversations about him, we can do that. And I got compelling arguments for why he can be a top 5 player of all time. But I also can understand him. I can understand people having him in the top 10 and in the borderline of being out of the top 10 in an 8 or 9 or a 10 spot. I can understand that. I can understand how you can argue for other players. But performances like what Kobe's 81 meant to so many Kobe fans, I'm trying to figure out if that's what's bothering me and if I'm just hating, or if I just didn't like what I saw. Like if LeBron had the record for 81 points, would I feel the same way? I believe so. Intentionally fouling at the end of the game, just it loses flavor for me as a historic game, a historic scoring game. But again, for Bam Adebayo to put his name in the record books as the second highest scoring game in the history of the NBA has to be commended. Has to be commended, and I do give respect to him. And I think this is more of a just how it happened type of situation than me being a hater of Bam Adebayo, me trying to protect Kobe's legacy. I just did not like what I saw. I did not like what I saw at all. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know. Am I tripping? Am I spitting? I feel like I'm telling facts right now. But again, this wasn't planned, me having this Kobe shirt on today. This wasn't planned, ladies and gentlemen. I got to ride for my guy. I got to ride for the game he loved and heralded so much and concentrated so much and had the mental fortitude to be one of the best players that y'all have ever seen in y'all lives. I got to fight for the ethical way that man played. I got to fight for the scoring assassin that he was. Outside of that, Bam, do your thing, score how much you want to. But when I see intentional fouls, that last 3 minutes of that game was crazy. I did not like it. Bring back ethical hoops in 2026. Are we really at the end times? And y'all better get right with God. Because what I'm seeing ain't the quality that I used to see from the National Basketball Association. And if I'm a hater, hey, I'm a hater. But salute. Shout out to Bam. Shout out Asia Wilson. Shout out all of Bam's family. Celebrate this one, man. But when it comes to that Kobe Bean Bryant guy, I don't care if you scored 150 points. It don't weigh the same in my estimation. And that's just me. Wilt Chamberlain, Bam Adebayo, Kobe Bryant. Sounds kind of crazy when you say it like that. But, hey, he did his thing. Salute to him. And much respect.